Each of these entrepreneurs is using a method to amass amounts of wealth that you couldn't imagine spending. Can you guess what it is? All of them went from regular, everyday people to some of the wealthiest people across the planet. Something that they didn't have in common though was the amount of time that it took for them to get there. Why is it that some of them blew up so fast while others took years to get anywhere? And what were the tenets that they used that they all eventually discovered that allowed them to go from zero to generating over 6, 7, and even 8 figures and beyond? I wanted to find out, so I analyzed hundreds of entrepreneurs, their books, courses, videos, and I discovered 4 secrets that I applied, that I used for me. Then I applied it and helped my clients and their businesses blew up. And now I want to teach you. In fact, using these things can make a huge impact on your life and might be a complete game changer. So let's take a look at them. Number 1 is Alex Hormozi, who teaches a skill of being able to create offers so good that people feel stupid saying no. Imagine for a sec, you were able to create irresistible offers. What would that do to your bottom line? How would that increase your revenue? Would that multiply the amount of sales that you make every month? Would it multiply the amount of clients that you're able to deliver? Would it grow and expand and blow up your company? So what is the secret of creating irresistible offers that are so good that your clients can simply never say no to, right? So let's pretend for a second I'm a fitness trainer, okay? And I'm competing with all these other fitness trainers who train their clients and exercise them just like I would, right? In order for me to stand out, I now have to provide more value to my clients than everybody else. So the real question is, how can you do that, okay? And the first way to do that is by identifying my ideal client's problems. Let's say they think healthy eating is costly and expensive. Let's say that they say that, well, healthy eating takes a lot of time, right? I know that these are problems that are preventing them from reaching their goal, which is finally getting in shape. So how can I now add value now that I understand their problem to help them overcome these, okay? Well, I could very simply go out there, create a short 10-minute video of me in the grocery store doing their entire week's worth of grocery shopping in just 10 minutes, right? What I could also do is show them the cheap way of doing the grocery shopping to make sure that they're not extending over a budget. The final thing I need to do is now brand and package up that offer. Here's how to do a week's worth of shopping under $100 in just 10 minutes. That is what we call an irresistible offer, because we've taken a client's problem, we've identified an exact solution to it and created one, aka value, and finally we've packaged it up. So those are the 3 core things that you can do to create an irresistible offer today. And if you learn and master these 3 components, you have now acquired the skill of creating offers so good that your clients feel stupid saying no. Number 2 is Russel Brunson's traffic secrets. Now, Russel Brunson is an industry genius. This guy has mastered the art of generating traffic from where traffic doesn't even exist. This is by far one of the most powerful and essential components that you can learn as a business owner to grow and expand the out of your business, okay? So I say this all the time, attention is the most valuable aspect that you can garner and grow inside of your business. Here's why. I could take a bar of gold and bury it 50 feet deep under the ground. If that bar of gold is worth $50,000, it's useless unless it's dug up and put into the hands of the right people, right? So that's the kind of like your offers. If you bury your offers 50 feet deep under the ground where no one has access to them, they might be valuable, but they're not valuable unless they're in the hands of your clients. So the real question is, how do you get traffic to your business? How do you get eyeballs? How do you get people walking through the doors of your business wanting to purchase your offers? And Russel Brunson has answered this on multiple occasions. And here's what I've learned, right? In order to get traffic to your offers, the number 1 thing that you want to focus on doing is using and leveraging free social media platforms, okay? Now, in a marketplace where everybody's competing for attention, how do you stand out? How do you now drive and attract attention to yourself? And the answer is very simple. Provide value, right? If you're on these platforms and you're constantly competing with all these other people, the number 1 way to stand out is do more, right? Why should people stay around? How can you hook somebody's attention? What kind of questions can you ask them? So the real question is, how do you get attention? How do you get traffic in such a highly competitive marketplace where everybody's competing for your ideal client's attention? The answer is simple, right? You provide more value than everybody else, right? And there's a 3-step process that I've learned from Russell that I've implemented in my business that has generated me an unlimited amount of sales and will continue to do so. And this is something that you can use today. It's called hook, story, offer. Hook is the skill of grabbing somebody's attention by asking a question. Let's say your ideal client is suffering from, relationships. They simply can't go out there and, date because they're too busy, right? Hook. Hey, is your dating life struggling as a result of not having enough time? That's a hook. It's going to relate to my ideal client because it's a question. Now, the second one is story. Hey, we've had X client who was just like you, who used to work a 9 to 5, come home, do X, never have enough time. And here's one thing that he learned that took his dating life from 0 to hero, okay? Stories sell, facts tell. If you can show your clients how you've been able to achieve something, the desired result for somebody else through a story, they're going to see themselves in the position of the person's story that you're telling. compelling. This is going to build a deep and intimate relationship, but most importantly, help keep their attention enough to grow the relationship to get them to want to listen to your offer. The final step is offer, right? Now you can make your offer. Now that you've hooked somebody's attention, now that you've sold them through your story, you can now make your offer. Hey, here's a 3-day training that we're doing to basically show you exactly how to take your dating life from 0 to hero, especially for somebody who's too busy and doesn't have the time, okay? So if you learn this skill, you are now going to be able to generate traffic amongst any platform, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever the case is. This is by far one of the most powerful skills that you can learn. Number 3 is Grant Cardone, okay? The big G, Mr. Uncle G, the expert of sales, okay? This is one guy that I've bought events from, bought books from, courses, you name it, I've bought it. And here's what I've learned, okay? The number one skill that every business owner needs to learn beyond getting traffic, beyond being able to create such great offers, is learning how to sell, okay? Because unless you can get that offer into your client's hand, it's absolutely worthless and useless. So this is by far one of the most important skills that you can learn. But the real question is, how do you go out there and take somebody from interested in your offer and convert them into a paying client? The simple answer is you need to get very good at using this device right here. We all have it. You're probably watching this video on one of these devices right now, okay? And what you need to get really good at doing is booking in sales appointments. And I break this down in multiple videos over and over again. Number 1, book your leads in. Explain to them very clearly what your intention and your outcome is. Hey, over this call, let's say you sell dating advice. Again, back to that example. Hey, by the end of this call, I want to help take your dating life from 0 to hero. We're going to break down the best plan of action for you, right? Once we break it down, we're going to make you an offer. And if the offer is a good fit, fantastic. Great, you have a booked call. Now you show up to the call and demonstrate to the client exactly regurgitating what their problems are. And most importantly, what you're going to do differently than most people to help them solve that problem. And finally, you offer your solution, offer for a price, and you close the deal, okay? This is by far one of the most important skills that you can learn. And it's a difference between the entrepreneurs that come online, build a flourishing business, get paid, get rich, get wealthy in the process, and the ones that create an offer, create the logos, and never get any sort of success. So learn how to close deals. Number 4 is Mehdi, okay? The reason I'm sharing myself as number 4 is because I'm no different to you. All I did is model these 3 components and concepts and apply them to my business, and you can too. Remember this saying, good art is copy, great art is steal. All the information that you need to get wealthy, grow your business, and get to the position that you want to be is readily available on the internet today. All you need to do is get really good at identifying it and swiping it for yourself. So the summary is, why is it that some people blow up so fast while others take years to get there, right? Well, the simple answer is there's a lot of reasons, okay? But the first one is you need to get extremely good at creating offers so compelling. Find and get really deep with other people's pain points and problems. Some of the best and greatest companies in the world are literally just solutions to the most people's problems. Number 2 is get really good at providing value using free social media sites and platforms to add more value. Be different to the average person. Show up more than the next person using Russel Brunson's how to get traffic formula. Create great hooks, find great stories and help other people so you can create stories of people that you've helped and use that to leverage and launch your offers. And finally, like Grant Cardone, go out there, show up, have a sales process so good that you're able to show up every single day in your business and create and make new offers. Learn how to persuade, learn how to influence, learn how to get the right people booked in on your calendar every single day so you can present your offers and show them how you can add value to them and their businesses and their lives. You now know some of the most powerful strategies to create compelling offers, drive traffic, and make sales. But knowing everything that you know now, there's still a gigantic issue at hand. All of this information is useless unless you can implement it in knowing exactly how to put your offers into your ideal client's hands in a creative, compelling, and proficient way. So to help equip you with the right skills that you need to be able to do this, watch this video on how to close sales like a pro.